My name is Ben Elephant. I'm 8 years old and I was diagnosed when I was 2 years old.
I'm Sophie Waldman and I am 11 years old and I got diagnosed with type 1 diabetes when I was 9 years old.
My name is Quinn Whitbinder. I'm 8 years old. I was 2 years old when I was diagnosed with diabetes.
What we're talking about, Sophie came up with a really good idea, and in looking at the promise, we looked at, what kind of colors would she think about in terms of a promise for the cure for diabetes, and then what would be some bright, happy colors?
Like red, green, purple, or blue, like that.
When I was doing the art project, we were making the glass tile things, and we got to put on there whatever we wanted and remember that it was keeping the promise.
We are keeping the promise to Sophie because my husband and I promised Sophie that we will never let diabetes stop her from doing anything.
It's ironic that it's called keeping the promise because we promised to Ben early on that we'd work with him to get there.
Ben believes somehow in the last 6 years he firmly believes that diabetes is going to be cured at age 10. I don't know where he got that idea, but he does believe it. And so I've decided to just work as hard as I possibly can for the next 2 years to make it real.
I've gotten very involved with JDRF and trying to volunteer a lot of my time so that we can introduce JDRF to people out there so that they can be more aware and as a result give money and try to help us fund the research for a cure.
We want him to have a healthy, happy, successful life, and whatever we can do to help him have that, we would do anything.
I'd be really happy and I wouldn't have to change my sight. I wouldn't have to prick my finger, do the needles. It would be awesome.
When I go to the movies, I wouldn't have to think about how much I'm eating of the popcorn and how much carbs it is and ask them and figure out how much I'm having of everything, and I could just sit there and eat what I want and watch the movie.
Obviously, a life without diabetes would be just a huge worry lifted.
It would mean I'm free. I'm free from diabetes.
Do you want to buy a rainbow that I made on a piece of glass with glass? And do you also want to buy a pump sign or a no pump sign and that I made with glass and cool colors?
I hope they buy it and they keep bidding and they tell everybody that they got it from the kids who had diabetes and that the money will help find a cure.
Well, I hope you win it, and I hope you raise a lot of money so we can fight back here.